Hey everyone! We're back on Wednesdays, like I promised, for this week's update. I was so excited for this update that I had to make sure that it was on. So I made sure to clear my schedule and to do all of my schoolwork prior to today so that I would have time to get on tonight. So there is so much to do for us today, and I don't have a lot of time. So the first thing we're going to do, though, is ride over to the Jorvik stables, because today is, according to the news, on the Friends app, which, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this to you. There we go. All right. Okay, so it's the Jorvik Stable Open House. So, and they do this on a regular basis as well. Open until the 24th, but I really wanted to get there today because the semester is nearing an end, and with that means lots of stuff to do, homework, papers, pieces to learn. So we're gonna go and have a look today because I'm super excited. So we're going to take the trailer too. Oh, I'm super excited. Alrighty. So we'll go this direction into the Jorvik stables first to see. See, look, they've got it all decorated, all the little banners and the ribbons and the streamers. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. All right, so, you know, I've told you guys in the past, the one thing that I call a no-no. Oh, I love it. That I say as a no-no is logging on the same day that an update comes out. And this is proof as to why you don't do that, because it's glitchy. I can see it. It's glitchy. But look, there's so much to do. So much to see. I'm super excited. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so one of the biggest things that's everyone's excited about today is the coming to the stables, or to the game, of 3 new variations of different breeds. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. I'm sorry, 2 new variations. Hang on, let me pull it up. Okay, let's see here. Beautiful horses. Joanna is very excited to be able to bring you some special horses during this event. For as long as the open house is running, you'll be able to get 2 lovely Lusitanos and 3 gorgeous Lipperzana horses. That's what it was. So there are 2 new oh my goodness, it's a flea-bitten gray! And a brown. Oh my goodness. I love his beautiful bay. I love, or I guess that's more of a liver chestnut is more like it. Oh, I'm loving it. And then we have a gray there at, ooh. Guys, I don't know. I'm really tempted, especially since they're limited editions. Oh, I'm really tempted. Do we need to be a specific level? No. Oh, well, we do level 7, but we're past level 7. Ah. I'm loving this chestnut color, this liver chestnut. With the blaze, I'm loving it. I'm so sorry, guys. Hang on, I gotta sneeze. Sorry. I sneezed and the laptop went flying. Oh, I'm so tempted. I'm really tempted. You know what? We're going to do it. I'm loving this liver chestnut. It's not a normal color to see in the game, really. We're going for it. He needs a name, though. Let's see here. What should we name him? Maybe it's a she. I kind of like the idea of it being a she. Let's see here. Can we get angel eyes? That's kind of pretty. Angel eye. No. Or is there something with chocolate? No chocolate. Guardian. Oh. We have a... Let's see here. Let's see here. Um, Time chaser? Why do I feel like we already have a time chaser? Let's see. What about the word secret? Oh, what if we did here, summer night. Oh, summer spell. Summer song? Summer secret. Or here we go. Let's call him. Let's call him Royal Secret. There we go. I always thought that'd be a fun name for a racehorse. It's not exactly a racehorse, being a Lusitano, but all right. Woohoo! And just so you guys know, I do have the chat up if you want to chat. Okay, cool. All right. So just so you guys know, two of my favorite breeds is the Jorvik Warmblood and the Lusitano. We'll make this the home stable so that we can go and check out our new friend. Oh guys, it's starting. The need to collect. I'm gonna have to log on my other account just to be able to. Oh, I'm loving it. Let's go check out the new tack. We'll have to get 2 sets if I like this new tack. Let's check out the new tack. Ooh, new riding gear. Holy moly. Oh, we're going on a shopping spree, guys. We really don't need to go on a shopping spree, but we're going on one. I'm having fun going on a shopping spree. Yay! Alrighty, let's see here. Whoa. There we go. We're feeling fancy. What else is there around here? Let's talk to Luciana. Welcome to the Jorvik Stables open house. May I humbly offer to take you on a tour of the historically significant Jorvik Stables? Why, yes, we would love that. Oh, it's you, Cadence. Yes, it is. Apologies, I'm still practicing my welcoming speech for the guests. I wouldn't have thought it myself, but this is a lot tougher than it looks. When Joanna first asked me if I wanted to volunteer at this event, I thought the monkeys were biting me. The monkeys? Did Isabel let Diggory run wild again? I'm confused. What do you mean? Straightforward. Oh, apologies. It's a Portuguese idiom meaning I was intrigued. Sorry, it seems like that one didn't translate well. Her horse, I forget what his name is, but he's shaking his head. Volunteering as a tour guide here is a really exciting opportunity. I love history and could talk about this stuff for hours. Me too. Talking in front of people makes me nervous, though. Even with Sirio by my side, that's his name. Sirio nods. I've read everything there is to read about this historic landmark, and I'd like to make sure that I don't bore my audience with too much detail. Sirio looks bored already. Oh, Sirio, you're not exactly the target audience here. Cadence, could you help me practice my tour? It would mean the world to me. Sure, we'll let you practice the tour with us. It would be great if you could lend me your ear. What do you say? Sure. Are you and Royal Secret ready to be to be entranced by the history, legends, and mysteries of Jorvik Stable? Yes, ma'am. Oh, am I supposed to follow her? This is the first stop in our little tour, the historical Jorvik Stable Barn. Regrettably, this is not the original barn from John Jarl's days. The original barn was lost after an earthquake shook the island in 1871. Granted, that still makes this barn over 100 years old, and quite an artifact. One in dire need of renovation, if you ask me. It's a real fire hazard. Rumor has it that this was no natural earthquake, but caused by a duel between Maurice Buttergood and Bernard Winterwell the 12th, all the way down in Epona. The two families had been rivals ever since the first Bernard Winterwell led a rebellion against the Buttergoods back in 1588. The feud escalated over the next 200 years, and the descendants managed to blow themselves up while dueling in front of their dynamite factory. Very smart. Jorvian history can be a bit strange sometimes. Shall we continue? Sirio nods. This is the old riding hall. It used to be the center of all equestrian events here in Jorvik Stables, but it's been closed for ages. There are all sorts of rumors why it has been closed for so long, and the variety of theories is quite impressive. It pretty much ranges from the proprietor being broke to being haunted. Haunted? Isn't that a little far-fetched? A little. The story goes that it's the ghost of Herman's great-great-great-aunt. Apparently, she was a super successful equestrian and competed in all classes. It was frowned upon at the time that a woman would compete, and with a regular saddle to boot. But she was strong-willed and very ambitious. So, the night before the Grand Prix de Jorvik, she was up late in this very riding hall, trying out her choreography until late at night. They say that in the morning she was nowhere to be found, but that a pinkish dust still marks her footprints to this very day. Sirio neighs. Look at all of the Grand Outdoors Arena, home to several grand competitions, and the horse market when they're in town. Apparently, it also used to be a popular stage for concerts. The place is actually quite old. Apparently, this very good ground used to be where the National Assembly was held, dating back to the 14th century. I did not know that. Indeed, it was in 1306 that Jorwold Day was formally introduced as an annual assembly of the clan chiefs. This place was both the parliament and the supreme court, so they made laws and ruled on disputes and such. Every 3 years, They elected a new law speaker to oversee the assembly and to rule in case of disagreement. These law speakers lived dangerous lives. People were a lot less friendly back then, if you catch my drift. Cyril nods. You're such a clown, Cyril, and I still love you. If you squint, you can catch a glimpse of the most remarkable landmark in South New Jorvik, the lighthouse. Well, why do I need to squint? Oh, that lighthouse way over there. Or that lighthouse here. Just kidding. It's quite visible, which is the whole point of a lighthouse, am I right? What's the history of this particular lighthouse? It is said that after a particularly bad, night out on the town, Urban Jarl sailed out into the bay on a bet that he could steer his brig by himself without a crew. It was a cold autumn night, and even though he got out of the harbor, he got lost in the thick fog. According to legend, he saw a golden horse stand on the shore where the lighthouse is now. While turning, he ran his ship on a rock, though, and had to swim home. But he survived. That's good, right? Legend has it that this was the beginning of the downfall of the Jarl family. Cyril munches. Your ignorance shocks me, dearest. That's new. Ah, the petting zoo! Not part of the official tour, but I couldn't resist. Look at that pig! It's so happy! Look at him running around. On a more relatable note, though, Jorvik Stables housed a petting zoo back in the 50s. Do you want to guess what the kids could pet back then? Enlighten me. The story goes that when the first Icelandics came to Jorvik, people didn't know what to do with them. They thought they were too small for adults and too energetic for kids. And the vets thought the ices were lame when they tolted. Ridiculous, right? So they put them in petting zoos because they were so pretty and fluffy and calm when handling them. It took a while before people discovered that these ponies could carry an adult without issue. Cyril neighs. Let's move on. I know you'll love what comes next. Last but not least, the brood mares. Aren't they gorgeous? They used to focus mostly on Jorvik warm-blood horses here, but now they breed character-strong sport horses of all breeds. At least that's what it says on the website. What is the history of the Jorvik Warmblood? The history of the Jorvik Warmblood starts with the horses brought here by the first human settlers, long before John Jarl and the Vikings showed up. They say there were wild horses on Jorvik even before the people came here, but that's probably nonsense. Even if you look at the funky coat colors and all that, horses don't grow on trees, you know. These presumed wild horses must have come from somewhere. Until someone proves me wrong, I'll go with the theory that the culture brought them during the Ice Age when an ice bridge connected Jorvik to Scandinavia. Sirio shakes his head. Now you don't want to leave. Why am I not surprised? I love watching them do that. Oops, we're standing in, there we go. And that brings us to the end of our tour of historic Jorvik stables. I hope I didn't babble. Thank you for letting me practice my guided tour with you, Cadence. I feel so much more confident now. Feel free to look around everywhere at this marvelous event. I tried cuddling that foal in the petting zoo earlier, but Sirio gave me the stink eye of the week. Thanks again for helping me. You are very welcome. Next, we'll go this direction and talk to Joanna. Hey, Cadence. Great that you came by. As you can see, the first guests are already arriving, but there's gonna be more, lots more. You haven't missed the news, have you? That it's open house week here at Jorvik Stables this week. Haha, I didn't think so. When we have an open house week, we get visitors from near and far. Anyway, enough small talk. Would you like to help out with our event this week? There's plenty to do, so I'll be working from early in the morning until late at night. If you'd help, I'd be so grateful. I might even get a little sleep tonight. Atta girl, a good work ethic. I like it. Could you help me decorate the yard for a start? I haven't managed to put up all the balloons yet. Great. You just need to put them up around here. We can do that. Balloons. One. Two. Three. Four over here. And 5. for putting them all up. You've got them looking just right. Now it's looking top-notch, wouldn't you agree? I don't think we need to decorate more than this, since people aren't really coming to see how fancy we've made the place. Okay, Cadence, I'm about to start a beginner's lesson. Could you ride down to the paddock and get 3 of our calmest horses? Great! Oh, and Cadence, before you ride off, take these with you. They are 3 bridles you'll need to put on the horses before you let them out of the paddock. Yuki, honey? I love you, but you're sitting on my arm, and that's making this difficult. All right, we'll put one on you. Oh, we need to be dismounted for this. Okay. One on you, on one of our little, and one on you. I love it. There's so many horses in here today. Typically, there's not a lot of people out with us, but today there's so many. All right. Fantastic! Those 3 are our calmest, kindest horses. Carefully, no sloppiness. I try to always use the calmest horses with the beginners so that they can take away a good memory of their first riding experience. We want them to come back after all. It's thanks to days like these that it's going so well for our stables. But we've hung around chatting much too long, so now it's time to get back to work. I mean, you too, Cadence. You can't just do a half job. Now that you've fetched the horses, they need to be groomed before they can be saddled and used for the beginners. Take this grooming brush and hoof pick and get going. Nothing will ever get done by just standing here. Off you go. Yes, ma'am. Off we go. We'll just let you sit there and Juki, you're we're grooming the ponies. We're grooming the ponies. They're actually horses. On the high. There we go. We've finished grooming the horses. Pardon me, royal secret. There we go. Nice work. Now it's time to saddle up the horses. Missing saddles in a missing box. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. This is odd. Oh, Stein. I asked Stein to make sure we had enough saddles days ago, and he promised he'd take care of it. I really hope he's got the rest of the saddles with him, because these ones here aren't exactly going to go very far. I know, we had lent out some of the saddles, but they should have come back by now. I just need to double check one more time in case they're in there. Could you give me a hand looking for them? Yeah. Thanks. They should be in a box of some kind. It's probably Stein who's taken the return delivery and left it somewhere it shouldn't be. Okay. Oh, that was simpler than I anticipated. Excellent, Cadence. You found it. Thanks so much. We've still got far too saddles, but I hope Stein's got the rest of them. I know there were a few of them that needed a little looking after, so he said he'd scrub up the ones he could and send the rest to a saddle maker to get fixed up. We've got enough equipment to at least saddle up the horses for the beginners group. Take these 3 saddles and put them on the horses, please. Thanks so much. Your work is really appreciated, especially since I've got a whole truckload of other stuff to be getting on with. One saddle. 2 saddles. 3 saddles. All done with the horses? Great. Did you remember to tighten the saddles up just right so that they're neither too loose nor too tight on the horses? Good. Looks like you've done a pretty nice job. I do know how to ride after all. I need to go and ask Stein about the rest of the saddles and whether they're back from the stable maker, because we'll really need all the horse gear we can get our hands on for today. There are more and more visitors to our open day every year. Anyway, can you take these direction signs and put them up while I go and talk to Stein? They're for the racetrack that we usually set up to let riders get a feel for what it's like to compete in a race. Thanks. There are 9 of them that need putting up. I'll just mark on your map where you need to put them. Alrighty. One. 2. 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay! Are you done? How did it all go? Great! When you put up the direction signs, did you make sure they were nice and fastened? You didn't do it too quickly or anything. If they're not put up properly, they'll just blow away with the first little gust of wind that comes along. You say they're good and solid? Great. I can rely on you, Cadence. A few years ago, Stein forgot to put up the signs at all, so a bunch of riders went completely the wrong way. Not gonna have a repeat performance of that. Stein just told me that he's fixed all the obstacles for the race course, so it should be completely finished now. The only thing missing is a test run, so that we know there's nothing weird with the track. Do you reckon you and... I'm sorry, what's your horse called? Royal Secret? Do you reckon you and Royal Secret might want to try out the track? Super! Good luck! Hang on, we want to close this, because that bugs me when racing. There we go. Now we can... I'm not going to read it again, since we've already... Alrighty. Alright, I've never done this track, so we will see how this goes. Woo-hoo! Guinea Pig Racer. How did it go? I saw you and Royal Secret fly through the gates there. If you want to try again and maybe even become the very fastest rider, you just need to come back and give it another go. The track is open all week during our open house event here at the stables. Thank you. Missing or forgotten saddles. Thanks for helping out, Cadence. Now I've got to go and look after a new group of visitors, but could you please talk to Stein? I still haven't heard anything about those saddles he was supposed to be taking care of. Great. Let me know as soon as you hear anything, because we really need as much gear as we can get our hands on. Hey, Cadence. Saddles? Well, uh-oh. Lovely weather today, eh? And isn't it great with the open house thing happening? Lovely balloons and all. Saddles? What? Hey, speaking of saddles, have you tried the new race I helped set up? Loads of great obstacles, and I heard you even put up the balloons. Oh my stars, what a whole load of nagging I'm getting about these flaming saddles. First Joanna and now you? Yeah, all right. You don't need to talk quite so loudly. I'll tell you, but got to promise not to say anything to Joanna, okay? She'd be angry as a bag of bees if she found out I've, lost them? Sorry, yeah, I've lost the saddles. Or, well, yeah, they're not totally gone or anything, but I was out riding this morning, doing a few errands. I'd picked up the saddles from the saddle maker, but had a couple of little jobs to do before I could ride back. When I returned, I noticed that the box I'd put the saddles in wasn't completely closed, so they must have fallen out along the way. Oh my goodness. My first thought was that I needed to go out and retrace my steps, but it's just been so busy here. The animals need looking after and all the preparations for the open house. Could you ride over and see if you could find them? There should be 4 of them. Thanks so much. And please promise not to tell Joanna. Do we get a choice in the matter? There's one. Two, 3. Four. You found the saddles? Wow, thanks, Cadence. Gosh, they're filthy, though. Oh, you're gonna make me clean them, aren't you? How on earth are we gonna fix this, Cadence? Joanna is definitely gonna suspect something. If I give her the saddles in this state, she'll ask me, work out what happened, and be super mad. We need to buff them up and get them clean again so that she doesn't work out what happened. It's really easy to clean a saddle. You just take the saddle soap and... Wait, where's the saddle soap? I had it right here just a second ago. Have you seen it? It can't just have gotten up and walked off. Could you help me have a look for it? Thanks. Let me know as soon as you've found it. Try to keep a low profile so that Joanna doesn't suspect anything. Oh. Not there. Or there. Or there. Wow, there's a bunch of different people here. Nothing there. Oh, there we go. I love it. You can hear the people talking. Did you find it? Nice one, Cadence. Phew. Now I can breathe again. Really? You're going to stand right on top of him? Really? Thank you. Okay, now I've got the saddles and the saddle soap in the same place. Just need to get the saddles cleaned. But how are we gonna do that without Joanna thinking something's up? I've already got a packed schedule, and I don't know if I'll have time for any more tasks, and cleaning saddles takes a while. Could you help me out, Cadence? Please? Thanks. It's really easy. You just take the saddle soap and use it on the saddles to get them all fresh and clean. Lay the saddle over the fence and then use the soap. Simple. Yeah, that's what you say now, but... See, I knew he was going to make us clean these saddles. Sweet work, Cadence. They look great. Joanna won't suspect a thing. That's a relief. Then she won't need to know I lost them. Joanna is going to know, but okay. Thanks for helping, Cadence. Could you take the saddles over to Joanna for me? I'm afraid I'll give myself away if I have to talk to her. Oh, I'm not asking you to lie for me. It's just that the chance of her asking you awkward questions is much smaller than it would be if I took them over. Thanks. Now I need to get back to work. Mm-hmm. Hey, Cadence. Have you got the saddles with you? Finally! She's going to notice. Okay. Apparently we have to be off the horses for this one. Why on earth did it take so long with the saddles? You don't even need to answer that. They're here now, and that's the main thing. Anyway, can you see those girls over there by the horses you saddled up earlier? Well, they're some of the members of the beginners group. They came too late to catch the first group ride, but maybe it's for the best since they're so inexperienced. They're getting a little impatient, and it doesn't seem as though they'll be bothered to wait until the next ride starts. So I was thinking, ever thought about becoming a riding instructor? No, I have not. No? Well, maybe this is the perfect time to try. You don't need to look quite so scared. I'm not asking you to do anything impossible. I'm just wondering if you'd like to take these 3 girls out on a little ride to Jarlaheim. Stop there a little while and then ride back here. You'll give it a go? Lovely. I'll give you a few more details about the ride soon, but could you help the girls up onto their horses first? Great. Okay, so not only do you want me to take a bunch of inexperienced on a trail ride and hope that nothing happens to them. Promise it's not dangerous? Oh my, it's high up. He's not dangerous, is he? Thanks. How lovely of you. Promise it's not dangerous? Oh my, it's high up. All right. Joanna? Okay. Fantastic. I saw how you helped those girls. You definitely have talent. The talent to be a good instructor. Okay, now I'll tell you how our riding trips work. We usually start by riding nice and slowly, since these girls haven't had any experience. Then you can start to pick up the pace a little once they're a bit more confident. It's important that you get all of them to Jarlaheim and that you don't lose anyone along the way. We don't want anyone getting lost. Nope, no one. Don't want anyone getting lost. Giving instructions. We'll start by riding nice and slow so that everyone can keep up. We'll carry on taking it slow a little longer. We can go faster now. Huh. You spend a while longer in Jarlaheim as you show visitors around. After a while, it's time to start heading back. All right, we can go faster. I have to go through this whole riding thing again with them. Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, we'll give instructions and we'll leave. So we need to stay behind this one here because this is the one that seems to be Oy. Alrighty. Alright. We'll start this whole thing over again coming home. Again, though, we will stay behind this one over here, who clearly The one I was worried about losing is the one that had the easiest time finding her way home. Okay. We did it this time. Woohoo! Alright. Did everything go well? I just knew you would be a great riding instructor. Oh, I don't know, but okay. Hey, our reputation is gone. Every year, our visitors seem to forget all kinds of stuff when they visit. Cell phones, keys, clothes, everything imaginable. Sometimes Stein or myself won't find the things they've lost or forgotten until a long time afterwards. Sometimes I find things and just have to wonder for just how long they've been there. Could you take a little trot around and see if anyone's left anything behind? Great, I'll fix up a corner where you can put all the forgotten items. Sounds good. Oi, all right. Don't stop it, Stein. A cell phone? Thanks. Now I don't have to worry about finding some lost property half a year from now while I'm grooming the horses. Herman really wanted me to take a few photos of all the activities over the week so that we can put them up on our website. It's good for marketing purposes, and it's something the visitors seem to really appreciate. I thought maybe I could ask you if you were any good at photography. I'm pretty useless at it. Not awful, but definitely not great. Would you fancy taking the camera and giving it a go? Great, thanks. One. 2, 3. Oops, running through the fence. Their sign there is not going to work. Lovely. Looks like you've taken some really nice pictures, and they'll be just perfect for the website. How much? I spoke to Stein about something while you were busy taking pictures. Apart from our regular racetrack, we're going to be organizing an extra race, only for experienced riders. Stein and I would love to give you the honor of opening the race and being the very first person to ride it this year. Aw, well, thank you. Ooh, how fun that you want to try it out. Good luck. Show me what you can do. You can get rid of this first. Try it again. Yes. All right, again, I've never done this track, so we'll see how this goes. Okay. Ooh, I'm enjoying this track. Need to make a few tweaks in my own skills of running it, but well, at least this time we were able to finish it. Yay. Wow, that was fast. You're quite simply one of the best riders I've ever seen. When you fly by on Royal Secret, it feels like no obstacle would ever be too difficult for you. Well, thank you. Thanks ever so much for all the help you've given me and Stein. We couldn't have done it without you. Now why not take the chance to take it easy and enjoy the events? If you want to have a go at any of the races again, you just have to ask me. Cadence, I'm still very impressed with your riding talent from the last 2 competitions. We actually have another competition that you could try out if you want. We don't normally open it up to everyone, as most riders this week are beginners, but I think you'd be excellent. So are you up for it? Great, I'm happy that you're up for it. If you ride down to the competition course next to me, you'll find a girl called Janica. Talk to her and say hi for me, and she'll open up our very own show jumping course for you. Good luck! Yay! Oh wait, hang on. While we're here, if we're gonna show jump, let's show off that pretty blaze of his. Let's talk to Janica. So, yo, what's up? I heard you've helped Joanna a lot. That's really nice of you. So, are you here to enter the show jumping competition? Cool. Which horse are you going to enter on? Royal Secret? Nice. Well, I wish you good luck, Cadence. I needed a smaller turn there. And a tighter turn here. Woohoo! Oh, awesome! Totally Aiden amazing. That was some really cool riding. Well done. Bring a friend along next time you ride the competition so you can challenge each other. Ooh, he's gone up a level. They have a dressage ring set up. Let's see here really quick. Three races, the arena. If you enjoy practicing some cool moves, the special arena is the first location you need to visit. Here you'll be able to ride around to your heart's content and play with your friends. Huh. Let's visit the petting zoo. Welcome to Jorvik Stable's fabulous petting zoo. We have a bunch of very friendly animals waiting to get some good pats or a warm hug from you. Let's walk up to them and give them a good scratch. They'll love it. Simple enough. We will pet the cow. cuddling the cow. Let's cuddle the sheepy. And the horsey. And the kitty. And a piggy. And last but not least, the foxy. There. Now we've cuddled everyone. All right, come on. All right, let's go talk to... Let's talk to Hugh. Hey, Hugh's back down here. No, guess we can't. Okay, we have to be off Royal Secret for that. Welcome to the Rescue Ranch Pop-Up Clinic. To spread the word about our mission to provide care for all Jorvik horses, I'm offering free veterinarian checkups every day during the open house. What do you say, Cadence? Shall I take a quick look at Royal Secret? Sure. Afterwards, I'm going to get dragon blood. Royal Secret is in fine shape. I can tell you care a lot about them. Him. Remember that daily care is crucial for your animal's health and happiness, but veterinarians like me are here to help when your horse is feeling low. I can squeeze in one more checkup if you have another horse in need of checkup. After that, there's a limit of one free checkup per ride or per day. I want to help as many riders as possible. But remember, I'll be here every day during the open house, so I hope to see you again. Oh, look. Alrighty. Alrighty, I think... Okay, that's that. That's the main quest line. Okay. Alrighty. So this is the Jorvik open house. Yeah. This was the Jorvik open house, and as you can see, there's lots of fun. We have new color variations. So I'm loving our liver chestnut here. I think he's gorgeous. Thank you guys for tagging along. I do need to go eat dinner. I have not yet eaten this evening, and I'm a little hungry. So I am going to say goodnight, and I am going to go eat dinner. I think I should be back either Friday night or Saturday, one or the other. It just depends on what my schedule is this weekend. But thanks so much, guys, for coming along and enjoying the Jorvik Stable open house with me. I hope you guys had fun, and I will see you all next time. Good night, everyone. Bye.